in this webinar with you. And what I'm going to do right now is put myself on camera for you guys. Bam. Hi there. How are you? Welcome to all of you folks coming into the page here and all of my folks coming into Periscope. Welcome to this event. I'm very excited about this event. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me from y'all to y'all. If everything is working okay, just let me know. Here's the deal. Here's what we're going to cover today. I just asked a question to you guys all about, do you use live video in your business? If so, let me know. I have some questions. I have some people actually say, just beginning to use Periscope. Works great. Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I have. No, I have not. I can hear you. Hello, is anyone talking? Yes, me. Good audio. Yes, just started using it. Greetings from Belgium. Okay, excellent. Well, who do we have here right now? Go ahead and let me know whether you are on Periscope or coming to this live webinar. Let me know if you are where you are from in the world. What are you using for the chat? This is just the built-in easy webinar question box, and it's simply coming into my email so I can see it. Using Periscope for Biz already. Awesome, Emmanuel. Nice, nice. Feel free, everybody that's on Periscope, feel free to share this out to your friends and followers and fans. For everyone who does, the person that shares out the most, that gives the most shares, the most engagement, and by the way, I'm telling my Periscope folks, will win a free book. They'll win, hold on one second. They'll win the School of Greatness book. Here, let me just show you what you're going to get. Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. All you have to do is share news of this, and you'll be getting Lewis Howes's The School of Greatness because of the fact that I have so many of these. I'm really excited about this because I'm going to be sharing with you guys a way for you to get this book along with some other cool stuff by coming to a mastermind. That's really what we're talking about. And the mastermind's all about live video. So those people on Periscope, feel free to share this with your friends and followers and fans, okay? And the person that sends the most hearts, the most engaged, will be getting this book. And the way you get engagement, for those listening on Periscope, is you stay the longest, you send comments, you send hearts, and you share. Most important, share and take screenshots. So let me put this back where it was, and hopefully I'm using it as actually a prop for Periscope. So great. Awesome. Awesome. Good audio. Anyone there? Yes. Periscope. Michigan on webinar. I can hear you. Denmark. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. So welcome everybody who is here. You guys are all amazing. Thank you for coming. And this is what we're really going to be talking about. We're talking about live video to essentially build your business and brand. And I love live video. I've been doing live video for quite some time. I've kind of transitioned from when I started doing live video, it was mostly using Google Hangouts and YouTube Live. But then in the last year, as some of you know, Periscope and some of these other live apps have sprung up, and they're amazing. So this is what we're really going to be discussing here, the power of live video. And then there's an opportunity to join me at a live mastermind. So for those who are watching here or watching here, just be aware that I am hosting a live mastermind here at either at my house, or we're going to be talking, or we're on we are on the rooftop at the old Google office in Santa Monica. Okay. Now, what's cool about this is that you can either show up live, okay, or if you're not able to be there live, you can actually, old Google headquarters, that's exactly right. Or you can actually show up virtually. You can come virtually. Can you guys hear me okay? Just want to make sure. Napa Valley, okay, I can see you and hear you when I clicked on the YouTube. Oh, okay. Cool. Excellent, excellent. So people can hear me, they can see me. Wonderful. I'm glad. Latasha is saying from Brooklyn. We have Mary Miller, who is from Ohio. Cool. We have some good folks there from all over the place. From Michigan. How about you guys on Periscope? Where are y'all from? Put that in the chat. Let me know where you guys are coming in from. And for those who don't know who I am, let me just preface this very quickly. My name is Casey Zeman. I'm the founder of Fullscope.tv. Many of you Periscopers use Fullscope.tv to measure your analytics, your data, to send tweets back out to the people that come to your broadcasts. And obviously, and if you're not doing that yet, go to Fullscope.tv to do that. Love Fullscope, says Z. Awesome. Thank you, Z. Utah, we have Quebec as well. Illinois, awesome. So I'm looking here and here. I'm going both. And I'll show you everyone who's in the webinar, those who are coming to the Periscope, so you can kind of see it. Philscope TV is awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming to it. And I'm also the founder of Easy Webinar. Many of you folks who are watching inside Easy Webinar know Easy Webinar, and that's what you're seeing here. So I have kind of my favorite things going at the same time. Easy Webinar is running the event here, and Fullscope is going. Now, together, Periscope and Easy Webinar come together to make an amazing business. And this is what we are really going to be talking about today. This is what we're really going to be talking about at this mastermind as well. The power of live video for every type of business, no matter what type of person you are, no matter where you are in your business. So I'm going to go into a presentation. Just be aware of that. I'm going to go into this presentation. Feel free, everyone, haven't used it yet, but heard great things. Thank you about Easy Webinar. I appreciate that. Feel free to share this with your friends and followers and fans. And for everyone on Periscope, I don't have a link to get access to. Actually, if you want to watch this particular event, you can actually go to caseyzeman.com/master event. caseyzeman.com/master event. I'm streaming this actually right on to the page where we talk about the actual event as well. So if you want to go there, you could check that out too. caseyzeman.com/master event. Exactly. So you can go there and see that it is streaming from that particular page too. So, and let me just make sure. Yep, it is. It's going. It's right there right now. Excellent. Okay, so because I'm going to start sharing a presentation, and I want those who are on Periscope to be able to watch that too. So everybody who's watching from the inside of Easy Webinar, we are going to be going in and actually doing a presentation here, just so you're aware. So welcome, 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 and thank you so much for being here. And let's dive in and really talk about how this is going to benefit you, what you are going to be learning here, because it's all about you. There are 3 categories that you might be fitting into, and we're going to talk about those, okay? So don't worry if you're someone who's got a product, but you're not really getting any leads coming in your business, or maybe you're someone who's got an awesome community, but you don't have any sales coming in, or someone who has never done any of this stuff, but you want to learn how to do it. Well, this is what we're going to talk about, okay? So let's dive in to the presentation. I'm going to share my screen. Excuse me. Hopefully my cough doesn't kick in too much. What kind of boom mic are you using? Okay, sounds great. Yeah, I'm using the Heil podcasting mic. Someone just asked. Sounds okay. Good. Sounds great. Yep. Cool. All right. So I am going to go in, share my screen. Here we go. And again, all the people on Periscope, you can go to caseyzeman.com/master event to see what we're going to be sharing. So now you should see my screen. Let me know for those who are inside of Easy Webinar, if you can see my screen okay. It looks like it's coming through A-okay. And this looks like it's also coming in real time, which is pretty awesome. One of the coolest things, guys, that you might realize now is that YouTube Live can actually stream close to in real time nowadays. Okay, so it's actually kind of cool. And that's what we're using with this, just as an FYI. Okay. All right. So let's dive in and talk about the power of live video for building your business fast. Okay. All right. Now we are going to be going into a mastermind meetup that I'm doing, which is going to be teaching the power of live video for building a business and brand you love. And that's March 5th, 2016. We're going live on that particular day. You can either join me virtually or you can join me physically to come on in. Hey, Black Box, what's going on? Okay, now we are going to talk about my personal case study for generating about 30 to 50 leads and $500 a day from the live stream app Periscope. That's really what we're going to talk about. And those who are on Periscope, who ever wonder, well, can I, build a business around this? Can I get leads into my business? Or maybe you're not sure what it is to get leads into your business. Maybe you're not looking at it from that point of view. Live streaming event on March 5th. Yes, thank you for pointing that out. Yep, exactly. That's what we're going to talk about. How does this presentation apply to you? Well, here's the deal. Building a profitable business that, rises above the noise can be a big pain in the butt, okay? It can be utterly frustrating, especially when you can't seem to figure out how to get beyond all the competition. Because here's the deal. With 1.4 billion web pages in the world today, that equals about 1/5 of the world population. So it can seem like a very daunting task to stand out. And how do you bulletproof your business, right? That's probably what you're probably thinking about. And to me, just everything that I've ever done in the, I don't know, 5 years that I've been doing online marketing, the thing that works the most out of anything has always been live video. I started off doing video. I was a YouTube consultant for a while for Estee Lauder and Dell doing video campaigns, but then I moved into live video because I saw this evolution of live video as this next additional level of engagement, and that's when I actually went in and started building out and creating Easy Webinar, which is a webinar platform which does live video and automated webinars, which are pre-recorded video. But the power of that is live video has now grown into this new evolution, which we're at right now. So does this describe you at all? I want you to let me know by putting in the comment box. Is this you? You have a product or service. Sorry, I've had this cough for a while, so I'm sorry about that. You have a product or service already, but you're struggling to get more leads into that business, into that product or service. Does that sound like you? If so, let me know in the chat, in the comment box, or inside here in Periscope. If that sounds like you have a product or service, but struggling to get more leads into that, yeah, put a 1 in the chat. Thank you so much. Or put a 1 in the comment box if you're on the question box on Easy Webinar. Okay, let me show you a quick example of that. Now, Monterey Bay Aquarium might not be like who you are. Monterey Bay Aquarium, a wonderful, wonderful business, very established, been doing it for a long time. But the amazing thing about them is that they have a product or service or business. Obviously, it's a nonprofit organization, and they wanted to get more exposure or re-emphasize the or re-engage their existing community. One way they started doing it was creating channels on Periscope. They started doing Periscope broadcasts. They did it often, and they actually started using Full Scope, our software, to collect the data, which allowed them to justify the use of Periscope to their higher ups. Now, this is one example, albeit it's an example that's kind of outside of the spectrum that you might be in. You might be a product creator. You might be you might be a doctor or a lawyer. Maybe you have a physical store. Maybe you are a content creator. Maybe you're a visionary. Any of these that might apply to you if you have an existing product or service, but you want to build a community or actually re-energize the existing community. Periscope, what I've noticed is live video is wonderful to do that. And so this is an example of that, live video working in that regard. You see, live video can strengthen your existing community and help you to build a brand new one, no matter how long you've been at this, okay? As I said, I was able to start building, 20 or 30 leads a day coming into my business after about a month of using Periscope. So let me ask you this. Do you have an idea for a business but are struggling to get it off the ground? But you have a message and an expertise that would value someone. Okay, so maybe you have an idea for a business. You don't have it yet. Okay, maybe you're brand spanking new. You have no business yet. What can you do with live video? Okay, what can you do with live video? Also, do you have a nice and engaged community already, but are struggling to sell a product or service to them? So maybe you already have a really, nice and engaged community already. Maybe you are a public figure who has, millions of people on Instagram, or maybe you have a huge following on Periscope already, right? But the question at that point becomes, how do you sell to them products and services? Well, let's talk about this. To me, if you have a community already of people that love you, then the only thing you're not doing is probably building the paid aspect of your business. You're not actually generating revenue. And the way that I have generated revenue in my business, and the way that thousands of customers that I have generate their business, is through the power of webinars. So a webinar is the way to start selling your coaching programs, products, physical or digital products, nonprofit causes, and more. And also, here's something interesting. If you do have, let's say, an idea for a business but no product at all on the end of that, you could actually, let's say you have an expertise, but you haven't built a product yet, right? And you're like, man, how do I actually make money from this? How, I have an expertise. I'm starting to get a community coming in. Well, here's what I oftentimes teach, a way of doing a boot camp training, which means it's a live training, maybe 4 to 8 week session where people come in and they can consume your content over a period of time. And you can use a webinar and easy webinar essentially to do this. Okay. That's the kind of the cool thing about that. You can use easy webinar to run a bootcamp training. You don't even have to have a product yet up. You can sell it. You can sell your product ahead of time, pre-sell it, and then put it into a webinar that people can consume weekly. Okay. So the idea behind all this is that no matter where you're at in your business, you can start profiting, even if you are have an idea for a product, but you don't have the product up yet. You may have the product, but you're not making any sales, right? So you need to build your community. Or maybe you have a community and you need to re-energize that community and then sell your products. Sing, please. People on Periscope are asking me to sing. Where am I from? I live in LA. What's amazing. So everybody who's coming to Periscope, do me a quick favor. Share this with your friends and followers and fans. For those who are coming in, we're talking about the power of live video for building your business, from using something like Periscope, but also webinars to finally profit from that business. Here's what I'd like you to do. Share this with your friends and followers and fans, and those who are on Periscope will get a free book, okay? They'll get, I'll find the most engaged person, and that person will get the School of Greatness book that Lewis Howe, that was created by Lewis Howes. He's a buddy of mine, and I have a lot of these books. And by the way, all the people that are coming to this mastermind live will be getting one of these books. Okay, so if any of these things describe to you, live video can help, because live video is more engaged and creates a one-on-one connection to your audience. It helps you to build a know, like, and trust, plus authority with your audience, and it's at the top of the food chain for creating repurposed content fast. Here's the other thing. Your audience will forgive you more often when you do a live broadcast, okay? Whether you're doing a webinar, whether you're doing a Periscope, people always forgive you more often when it's live. Here, that's just the way it is. It's because of the fact that they know it's live, they see that it's more engaged, and they're willing to work with you on that. It is the best way to get also direct response from your audience, such as go here, or I use this product, so you should check it out too, and to hold them to that. So it's really, really wonderful for what I call, direct response marketing or call to action. And that's one of the things that most people don't do. Okay. Cool. All right. I have that moment, a great idea, but not a product yet. So I see that Jonathan said a little bit ago, I have that one. That on the moment, a great idea, but no product yet. Awesome. I want to be a beta tester of the new full scope version in Belgium. Awesome. I see some folks from Denmark. Is webinar easier to use than Webinar Jam? Yes. I don't use Webinar Jam, but I believe it is. When you share two screens. So, okay, here we go. Let's keep on rocking. Awesome. Let's keep going. Okay. So I found that besides paid ads with Facebook, nothing has worked as good as live video for building my business. And the question is, can it work for you? So if you don't know who I am, I've been doing this live streaming stuff for a long time. I wrote a book called Build Your Audience with Live Video. I did a creative live all about building your audience with live video. I'm the founder of Fullscope.tv, a software that does analytics for Periscope, as well as Easy Webinar, which has close to 6,000 customers, and it does live and automated webinars. So I love this stuff. That's the point I'm trying to make here. Live streaming is my jam, okay? Okay, but I've never been as excited as I am right now about live video, and here is why. You probably want to know why. Can you guys, by the way, see my screen? Everybody who's watching, can you see my screen? I just want to make sure that you can see me inside Easy Webinar. Just let me know. Just say, yes, I can see you if you can see me. And everybody who's watching from Periscope, can you see me as well? Let me know. Looks like I can see myself. Okay, cool. All right, so let's continue on. Why am I super excited? Here's why. Because applications like Periscope, Meerkat, Meevee, Facebook Live, etc., are super convenient because they are streamed from your phone. That's the cool thing about it. All these live stream applications are done right from your phone, such as Mevi. I'm going to highlight some of these for you guys right now. So Mevi is a cool new one, very similar to Periscope. I don't use it that much, to be honest. However, it seems to do some cool things. You can create a broadcast at any point. Someone can then come in and comment on it. So you can't tell if it's live or already done. And there's some benefit to that, of course, because then, you know, that lives a little longer. People can still comment on it. That's one new live application that works from your phone. Another one that is one of my favorites now, you know, Periscope is there, but now Facebook Live. I don't know if you guys are using Facebook Live, but I've started to use Facebook Live, excuse me, both from my personal Facebook page and also from my fan page or business page, I guess you'd say. And I have found that it is great because the video will last forever. Whereas on Periscope, the video only lasts for 24 hours. And what's cool is that when you do this from your fan page, you know, you get more people just responding, more people connecting. They start to like you more. It's a really great way to do it. So I love this application, this way of doing live stream as well. Also, if you aren't using blab.im is super cool. Now, blab.im is how do you get access to your business page? Just find Casey. Yes, I am verified on Facebook for business pages. And this is one of the things that I actually teach. I actually teach how to do that. So just as an FYI, what I'm going to be teaching at this mastermind is how to actually get your fan page verified, because I was able to do it with only 500 likes on that new fan page. It's a brand new fan page. I was able to get it verified. So at this mastermind, at this training that we're going to do, I actually am going to teach how to get verified so you can start using Facebook mentions. Okay. Now, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay. You come to the live event, you sign up for a virtual ticket. You'll still be able to, you start to understand this stuff. But let me dive into blab.im. Blab.im is an awesome live stream tool. It is a way for 4 people to come into one room, okay? One room, boom, 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 okay? And they can have a conversation. The other way of doing it, another cool way of doing it is you can also just come in and speak to one audience. But blab.im is a wonderful tool, especially if you wanted to do Q&As with any of the people that are in your community. If you wanted to, let's say, get some testimonials, it saves the video, and you can sign up through Twitter. It's a really, really awesome tool. If you aren't using blab.im yet, consider using it. Start taking a look at it. But here's the deal. My favorite is periscope.tv. And I'm going to tell you why. Periscope is, I'm going to share with you right now why Periscope is my live stream app of choice and how to add it to your smartphone. I'm going to talk about the strategy I use for bringing in 30 to 50 leads a day, which was also accounting for about $350 to $700 a day in revenue from it, all while having under 1,000 followers. I'm going to talk about the 4 key secrets you need to know to become successful with Periscope in a short period of time, what kind of video content you should create for building your list through live video, okay? The power of storytelling. And finally, how you don't have to be wildly successful with it or have a boatload of followers to get results. You don't need to be a genius with video, but I will give you some resources to add for your live streaming. So those who are on Periscope, feel free to share this with your friends and followers and fans. You can also see this live presentation happening on caseyzeman.com/master event. caseyzeman.com/master event. You can actually watch this from that particular page as well. Okay, here's 5 reasons why I love Periscope. You have instant accessibility from your smartphone or tablet, which you take anywhere, no restrictions. You can communicate in real time with your audience via video, which builds a know, like, and trust instantly. Periscope is a Twitter app, and as such, when you start a Periscope broadcast, it streams immediately into your Twitter feed and can tap into Twitter's hashtag search and audience. Plus, it's geolocated. So you can actually, if you're like a local store or a restaurant or something, if you turn on your location and you do a Periscope, people can find you locally, and it can be really beneficial. And probably the biggest benefit of this is your followers get push button notification when your broadcast is starting. That's one of the biggest elements of this, one of the most powerful elements. All of you folks that are in Periscope, you got access to this. You saw that I was going live. It came on your phone and told you if you have those notifications turned on. And that's some of the power of Periscope. So how does it work for those who don't know anything about Periscope? Well, here's the deal. It's an app for your smartphone or tablet. And what you could do to download it is this. Download the Periscope app from your phone to your phone from the App Store, iPhone or Android. Sync it up with Twitter. It will ask you to log into Twitter. If you don't already have a Twitter account, it will ask you to create one. Definitely create one if you're not doing that yet. And if you have, if you're going through that process, do me a favor right now. Open the app and click the Discover icon. It's the little group of people at the bottom right of the app. So if you guys who are watching in Periscope, you can click here and you can actually follow me, okay? Find me and start following me if you want to get more tips and tricks on how to do this stuff. So if you guys are watching from here, you can click here, swipe right on an iPhone, up on an Android, and you can start following me. So those who are watching at home, the live, home viewers that are watching from the Easy Webinar page, go ahead and start setting this up while we are talking. I don't want it to distract you too much, but you could be watching from here. You could be watching from inside of Periscope as well. And if you are, that's awesome. If you find me, okay, if you start to find me, you actually can click on the search icon right there, and you can find me at Casey Zeman. You can be watching this from Periscope as well as inside Easy Webinar, which would be really kind of meta. It'd be really weird, right? It'd be kind of happening at the same time. So go ahead and do that. Feel free to do that. And let's push on. And what you can do when you do get in there is you can click follow, okay? Now, at this point, I have 5,000 plus followers, where when I created this presentation the first time, I had 430 followers. So I've increased my followers, obviously, by 10 times since I created this slide presentation originally, as you can see. Okay, so here's the biggest question. How can you use it to sell more of your products? How can you use Periscope to sell more of your products? Glenn is watching from both. That's awesome. Awesome, Glenn. All right, here's the deal. The name of the game is building your list, okay? This is the most important thing in any type of business online, okay? You should be building your list. You should be providing value to people on Periscope, providing value to people anywhere, but then building your list. So let's talk about that. You see, Periscope is an audience builder. People can invite Twitter followers, Periscope followers, and Facebook followers, and then your audience builds your followers for you. And in order to get your viewers to share and follow you, it's all about call to action. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Classic Legacy, for putting that down. Yes. Name of the game is building your list. It's all about call to action. It's all about creating a clear and concise call to action. So in your Periscopes, you can engage directly by answering comments by your viewers, and your viewers can then send hearts and share and screenshot what they like and when they hear it. Right now, the power of this is that you start to build that community. But the true thing that you want to be doing here is use Periscope to then build your list, market your webinars, launches, or free gifts with Periscope. And it's all about call to action in order to do that. You see, people like being told where they can learn more. You see, it's a win-win when you do that. And what most people do, here's the thing I noticed that most people do when they're going to do a Periscope and they're going to talk about, where someone can learn more. Oftentimes they'll say, hey, so I'm going to be teaching you 5 things you can do about webinars, or 5 things you can do to increase your sales using webinars in this Periscope. And what they do after they, share their 5 things is that then they send people to their website. And their website might be, like CaseyZeman.com, which is great. But the problem is that doesn't help my audience directly, because I'm not giving them I'm not giving them the best way for them to consume more content. When I give them too many options by sending them to my website, oftentimes they'll just check out a bunch of things and they won't necessarily opt in or get the content that they want. But when you send them to a landing page or a webinar where they can learn more about what you've already taught or go beyond what you've already taught, That way, you not only for yourself collect that person as a lead, but also they're learning more. And now it's a win-win on both sides. Does this make sense? So when you're doing this, try not to just send them to a generic web page where they may not register or sign up for something. Have them go and sign up for something. Build your list when you're doing this. Okay. Now, the question is, can you have success at this? And the answer is yes. In fact, after about 2 weeks of Periscope, I had gone from about 250 followers to 1K in about 1.5 weeks. I had almost 500 people come into my Periscopes at one time. I funneled in about 20 leads a day from Periscope after 2 weeks. Now I'm generating right now actually about 200 leads a day. And at the time, I could account for about $500 average coming into the business from Periscope a day. Okay. And that's what I was noticing. So even if you're just starting out, you can have results. So what is the secret? What is the kind of the secret sauce to this? 4 main things. Here they are. Ready? Take notes. 4 main things. Get ready to take notes. Broadcasting content that is utterly valuable. Okay. That's the number one thing you want to do. Broadcast content that is utterly valuable. Engage and answer questions of your audience. Number 3, give your audience action to perform during the broadcast, such as a call to action. And finally, number 4, create consistent Periscope broadcasts. Okay, these are the 4 things that you want to do to have success with Periscope. Now, what I'm going to come on to right now, and if you want to, let me go back through those so you can see them. Number 1, and you can type this in, broadcast content that is valuable to the people that want your content. Okay, this is solving the biggest pain point for people. Okay, let's say content that is valuable is whatever your audience is, they have a main pain point problem, and it's what you can do is provide them value that will help them with that pain point, right? So your pain point might be, how do I get more leads into my business? How do I sell my courses? Or how do I make money from my expertise? Well, live video, Periscope, and webinars are a great way to do it. So as I said, engage and answer questions. Okay. Being engaged will help you to know the people on your broadcast. So make sure you do that. And then, as I said, give your audience action to perform during the broadcast, like a call to action saying, go to this website, caseyzeman.com/master event and learn more, right? It gets them to opt in. It gets them to come to a direct page where they can get the exact information that they're looking for. And then finally, try to be consistent with your broadcasts, okay? We'll talk more about this in a second here, but consistency is a key factor. Okay, so what should or can my Periscopes be about? Here's the deal. Start thinking about what you're an expert in and what does your audience need that you provide, okay? That's the biggest thing. I just talked about it, right? What's the biggest thing that your audience needs that you provide? Because live video and video is storytelling, and storytelling sells, okay? So make sure that you start thinking about what does your audience need. Here's something I want you to think about. You have an audience no matter who you are and what you do. A lot of times people say, Casey, I see other people that are doing this, the same thing I'm doing, and they have an audience, so I feel like I'm not going to jump into this niche because it's too saturated. And here's what I say about that. Pshaw, okay? That means you're crazy. I need you to realize that your expertise is great. You need to say to yourself that the people that are everyone has an audience. So the people that are your audience are the people that are probably going to know less than you. If there's somebody else out there who knows more than you and has a different audience, that's totally fine. The people that are going to be a part of your audience have probably a knowledge that's less than you. So consider those people like what you were like 2 or 3 years ago. That's the audience that you're connecting with. And that's the kind of content that you're going to be creating. As I said, understand the problems and desires and concerns of the folks coming. So here's a question. How do I guarantee I find the right audience on Periscope? How do I guarantee that the right folks come in? Because a lot of people say, they can get spam. People could be, trolls. How many trolls are in the Periscope broadcast I'm doing right now? Raise your hand if you're a troll. I don't see many trolls answering. So here's how you do it. When titling your Periscopes, make them specific and eye-catching. Use emojis to stand out, okay? Here is an example. You can see that we have some people that are using emojis, which builds that kind of gets people to see it. Hashtags are really, really powerful. If you want to know how you can make sure that your Periscopes actually get more people showing up, hashtags, okay? Hashtags are the new search. So doing hashtag like business or hashtag marketing, hashtag webinars, all those factors are helpful to get yourself found by the right people. Okay, I'm going to pass that. Here's a question I oftentimes get. How long should my Periscope broadcast be and how often should I do them? So here's the deal. What do you guys think? Here's my answer. Really, any length of time you feel comfortable with, because I've done broadcast scopes for about 15 minutes. I've done a scope for about 1 hour, and it's really about the retention and the value. Okay. You have to make sure you're consistently giving value and you have retention coming in. Okay. So the other question is, how do I build an audience quickly? My biggest advice, okay, no trolls here. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, sorry. Okay, my biggest advice for growing your business with Periscope is this: participation and collaboration. You see, there are other people, and this goes along for any type of advice when doing any type of business. If you collaborate with other like-minded people that are doing it, that are making a difference in your niche, the tide rises all ships. So I want you to stop looking at the people that are in your niche as competition and start looking at them as collaboration. Start looking at them as people that you can do business with, joint ventures, right? And when you highlight somebody else's content, it is so powerful because they see you highlighting their content, then they share that with their community. And when I first started off doing this, that's what I started doing. Like, for instance, Chalene Johnson, I would see that Chalene Johnson would create really valuable content. And I would say, do a Periscope saying, Chalene Johnson just did a Periscope about this. It was amazing. These are the takeaways that I had. And by doing that, you're letting that person know that you value what they're teaching about. And you start to provide value that's beyond, you trying to kind of steal their community and things like that. Look at it from a collaborative point of view, participation point of view, not so much, competition point of view. Don't try to be, better than they are. All you have to do is respect what they do, even highlight them at some point, and just be yourself when you're doing your content. Again, that's one of the best ways to actually build your business. All right, here's something else. What if I don't want to get on camera? What do you do? What do you do if you don't want to get on camera? All right, well, here's what you do. You could actually do what I like to call a sponsorship strategy. So if you have a business like, in the home and gardens community, you can find content creators, suck it up, right? Yeah, that's one thing that I would say. Absolutely. You can find content creators and build relationships with them. You can determine if they might be someone who could talk about your product because they're looking for content to talk about. Or you could even create a day-long event where you talk about topics that relate to your product, find several broadcasters who can participate in this day-long event. So I would normally say this: if you don't want to get in front of the camera, you got to deal with it. You got to just face your fears and do it. But if you are, have a business and you want to find an advocate, like a brand, like an ambassador, right? A brand ambassador for yourself, you can find content creators who are willing to put themselves behind your brand. You would have to pay them to do it, but there are people out there who are looking to do it. And the way to find some of these people is you can go to Periscope and find some of the people that are, that love home and gardens, but maybe don't have a product behind it. That's one way you can do it. So just think about those ways if you do have an issue with getting yourself in front of the camera. And I think one of the most powerful things about doing live broadcasts is that you can repurpose the content. You see, with Periscope, and if you're using fullscope.tv or catch.me, the cool thing about those tools, fullscope.tv and catch.me, is that after your Periscope broadcast is over, catch.me will grab the broadcast and so will Fullscope, because Periscope goes away after 24 hours. But if you want to repurpose that content and put it inside YouTube and start using it, repurpose the content, strip out the audio for a podcast, strip out the text for a blog post. You can do that by going into Fullscope or Catch and downloading that video. With Fullscope.tv, you can actually download the video and upload it into YouTube directly. So I personally love using repurposing because I feel like content is king and you need to be able to use it over and over again. So what I've had done, I've had my videos created and skinned, as you can see that are watching the presentation. If you guys aren't watching the presentation inside of Periscope, go to caseyzeman.com/master event. caseyzeman.com/master event. Okay, so inside there, you can see that I have my Periscope broadcast, and then I have some call to action information. And this is exactly what I mean by repurposing the content. You shouldn't let your content go to waste. And so what I'll do is I will I'll use my content and then distribute that content. So what I'm sharing with you right now is this is kind of a glimpse of what you're going to be learning. What's the link again? It's caseyzeman.com/master event. Here's a glimpse of what you're going to be learning at this live in-person workshop and virtual workshop that we're putting on March 5th. Okay. One of the things we're going to be sharing is the funnel creation. Okay. Where you can do live broadcasts with Periscope, where you can run a Google Hangout and turn it into a video. You can create video content. And where would you send those? Whether you send them to a blog or podcast, you would put them, inside YouTube, you create call to action or annotations. You could also create Facebook ads and YouTube ads. And then where do you drive all that traffic to? You drive it into one of my three favorite funnels, free mini course, automated webinar, or live webinar. Okay. Now, I'm just going over this pretty blanketly, but we're going to go into detail on this on the actual live event. So paid products. Okay. What do you sell on these programs? Well, you probably sell Amazon products sold in bulk, or maybe your online course, membership site, or physical or digital product, maybe a coaching and consulting, or maybe even a service. Okay. These are the things that you're selling on using these particular funnels, right? Free mini course, like where you're using lead pages, people come to the page and then they sign up for a 4-video series. An automated webinar, which is very similar to a live webinar, but it's pre-recorded, but it has a look and feel just like what you're seeing here. This could be an automated webinar. It's not, it's live, but it could be an automated webinar. And then of course a live webinar, which is what you're in right now for those who are actually watching. Okay, finally, how can you follow up, market, and analyze your audience along with grabbing your broadcasts? And I already mentioned this. Fullscope.tv does that. And what's really cool is Fullscope.tv, for everyone who wants to know, is a software that I had my team build out. It is the first analytic and marketing tool for Periscope. So it tells you all the data of the people who come to your broadcasts. You can then tweet them out. So it's very similar to Hootsuite in that regard. You can tweet them out. You can run contests. Very, very cool. And we have some new stuff coming out. So, and everybody who's going to be at the Mastermind is going to get a sneak peek of that and get access to some of that stuff early. It's going to be really, really cool. But anyway, this is what you can do. As I said, you can download your broadcast. You can see all the things that someone does in your broadcasts. You can see the people who attend your broadcast. We show you all the data from an overview standpoint, and you can actually see your most loved, the people that view you the most, that send the most comments, send the most hearts, all sorts of stuff. It really, really is kind of cool. And as I said, you can also tweet right out to the people that come to your broadcast directly, right? And it's pretty awesome. Great software. Thanks, Jonathan, for saying that. I really appreciate it. Okay, here's the deal. Finally, would you like to go a little deeper into this stuff? Now, I'm only skimming the surface, essentially. I'm only really kind of touching on this stuff, only skimming the surface. But would you like to go a little deeper into this stuff? And if you are, put in the chat, yes, please. And if you're coming into the Easy Webinar page, put in a heck yes. Give me a heck yes, Casey, if you're wherever you're watching from. or what do you think about the content that we just shared? Is this blowing you away? Is this something that you've never done before? Or is it something you have done? You're kind of interested in more of it. You want to kind of dig deeper into this. I see some heck yeses coming in Periscope. And for those who are coming into the page, give me a wow if this is information that you've never seen before, but you've been interested to learn more about. Give me a shout me out a wow if this is something that might interest you. Okay. Let me know. No. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I see Mike is saying yes. Okay. I sell physical product. Oh, I got some good questions. Me. Okay. Awesome. I sell physical products, having a hard time monetizing my scopes. Okay. Well, this is what we're going to be talking about. I see yes. Heck yes. Mary Miller says heck yes. Awesome. Philip says heck yes. Very interested in practical. Wow. I see some wows too coming through. Awesome. Wow. Some Jerry says awesome. Thank you, Jerry. From let's see, who else do we have here? Yes, Casey. Cool. Awesome. Well, good, you guys. This is really, I'm really glad about this. Wait, Full Scope can record our broadcast for downloading as well? Or did you say that in reference to Catch? Actually, both, Dominic. Full Scope can actually, well, the video is saved within Full Scope. We are hosting the video on Full Scope. And I can tell you that because my hosting bill every single month, because we're you guys do, the people that are using Full Scope, yeah, Full Scope is free right at the moment, but we have a level that's coming out that my masterminds are going to be able to check out and get potential access early to. So if you're coming into the mastermind event, whether you're virtually coming in or live, you'll be able to get access to it. So here's the deal. I know that yeah. So we house the video for you, and I know this because we run 2,500 broadcasts through Full Scope a day, and my hosting bill can see that. I can see that because I have a pretty high hosting bill for the videos. When is the mastermind event? So the mastermind event is March 5th, and it is virtual or live. Okay, you can come virtual or you can see it live, however you want to do it. It's going to be here in LA, and I'm going to be coming on to that. So let's talk about this. Would you like to go a little deeper into this stuff? Okay, if your answer is yes, well, I have it for you here. So let's keep going. The mastermind event is happening on March the 5th. Okay. And it's starting at 11 a.m., okay, in Los Angeles here. Now, here's the deal. If you can't make the live because you're in Singapore, you're in the UK, you're in, Australia, you're in wherever you are in the world, and you just don't want to come to Los Angeles because you're too far away, well, I am now going to be streaming it live, okay? We're streaming this thing live for you to come to, okay? It's going to be, so we're streaming it live. You'll be able to watch it live. Okay. Yeah. So, and if we, for some reason, don't like, that's the plan to run it live. We will either have it live or you'll be able to get the recording. So here's what's going to happen for those who are watching from this page on inside of Easy Webinar. If you scroll down to the event description under my name, you'll see a click here to get your virtual or in-person ticket to the mastermind. This will take you to the page where you can get access. Okay. And I will tell you more about where it is, but you scroll down, it's either right underneath this video or it's right underneath my face under the description. Okay. And I know, I wish you could come too. You can come to the virtual. And also here's the deal about this. I have $2,000 worth of bonuses for people that come to the event, no matter if you're coming live or virtually. I have some stuff right away that is right now a $1,900 bonus package just for coming into it now that you're going to get access to as soon as you purchase a ticket. You get access to the bonus package, which that alone is worth the price of admission, but the actual event is where we're going to dive into the event strategies too. So I'm really excited about that. So you can join me, as I said, live or in person, live and in person or virtually. And why should you come? Here's the deal. It's because of speed of action and accountability. At this event, we are going to be teaching you hands-on stuff. Now, normally under the type of information I'm going to be sharing at this is normally reserved for my mastermind students who pay me. One of my programs is $5,000 to join that mastermind program, and I'm going to be giving this content in this live event. Other programs are $1,000, and I'm only saying that as context. I'm not saying it to frighten you or saying it to blow smoke. It really is just context in terms of the stuff that I want to share with you. And the reason I'm doing this at such a no-brainer price of only $97 right now is because I want people to come to the event, and I want to get case studies from you. And this is my first one. This is my first live in-person event. So that's why it's marked down to a ridiculous number. Okay. So that will give you that's that information. So here's the thing. What do you get? Well, let's go to caseyzeman.com/master events, master event rather. I think it's master event. Is that right? Casey Zeman, master event. Let me just make sure. Yeah. So caseyzeman.com/master event. Yep. I think that is it. Yep. That's it. So let's take you over to this page right now. And as I said, you can see it underneath the description area if you're inside the Easy Webinar page. And for those who are there, let me know. Can you see it? Do you see that link? Just want to make sure. Canada. Yeah, you're in Canada. Okay. Yeah, exactly. If you guys can see the link under the description area or under this video, please do let me know. And what I'm going to do right now is go to the page where I want you to see all of what you're going to be getting. So let's do that right now. Thank you so much for those who yes, for a master event. Thank you. Okay. Okay, now let me go in. I'm going to, bam. Hi there, Casey. So I'm back in the video, but now let me share my screen so you can kind of get an idea of what you're going to be getting here. So let's bring this over here. And now let me show you what you're going to be getting. Okay. Hold on one second. Desktop 1, start. Okay, now you should see my screen. For those of you who do not on Periscope, go to caseyzeman.com/master event. Master event. Okay, now I'm going to pull this over here. Okay, so now what we're seeing, yeah, so there's so many bonuses. Haven't even started to watch them. Yeah, so some of you guys have already come through and you came to the bonus page already, and you notice that I have tons of bonuses that I have available. And a lot of them are teaching you about YouTube. They're teaching about automated webinars. I mean, I wanted to make this a no-brainer. So even if you signed up, you couldn't make the live event, you're still getting a huge bonus package. Also getting access to the live stream event, the virtual ticket to the actual in-person event. Okay, so here's what you get. First off, this mastermind meetup is going to be about 2 to 3 hours plus of an event. Okay. It's going to be here in Los Angeles. The plan is to, if we have too many folks, it's going to either be at my house or it's going to be, as I said, at a couple other places. One is the old Google HQ in Santa Monica, the rooftop of the Google HQ. Okay. And you guys can see here on this page that essentially, it's me combining my two programs together, Tribe-Minded and LaunchStream, right? Tribe-Minded is community about building an audience using the power of live video, and then LaunchStream is all about using the power of webinars, combining the two together, okay? So I'm just going to scroll through this. Who's this event for? If you're an expert coach, author, consultant, small business owner, medium to large business, seller of physical products, entertainer, or a seller of information products, this is for you. And here's the core sections of what we're going to be covering. Knowing your audience, okay? Knowing your audience. Who do you serve? Only by knowing who your audience is will you start to understand what exactly to provide them. This is where we decipher your customer avatar, their hopes, their dreams, their fears, their pain, because that's one of the biggest things. You guys are wondering, what kind of content should I be sharing to my audience that will not only get them excited about the more content I share, but have them take action and come into my program, or come into my, come into my, funnel, come into my, sign up for my course or webinar or whatever. So number 2 is growing your audience. So this is now the list building element. And this is the biggest part of it. You need to build your list. Okay. You need to build an audience. All right. If you're not doing that yet, you need to do it, because here's the problem. If you are someone who's only relying on social media and that's your audience, what is happening here is what if Periscope got rid of your account? What if Facebook or YouTube got rid of your account? What would you be doing at that point? You see, I've had this happen twice before, where my YouTube account got hacked and all of my videos were lost, and I had to figure out what to do. Now, luckily, I was able to get those back twice, but because of that, I'm always gun shy about keeping people in the social spectrum that they're in. I like to move people from Periscope and move people from Facebook into my own marketing ecosystem, and that is into my own email list. If you're not doing that yet, you need to be doing that. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and how to build your list, what kind of platforms you should be using if you're not doing it already. I don't know how they hacked it. They just did. They were able to hack it. I'm not sure how they did it, Emil. Showing your audience. Okay, now that you've actually grown your audience through list building, now you want to show them that you have more for them, okay, through your premium content, through your membership site, through your bootcamp, through your service, okay? That's what you're doing at this point. You're showing your audience what you have available to them, right? During this part, I also show you tools for creating your course, or even cool ways to sell a bootcamp program, which are live group classes where your courses aren't created ahead of time. What's awesome about this is that you could actually build a course. You can sell a program even before the course is actually out, okay? And that's what we're going to cover at this. Okay, this mastermind session is not just about theory, but actual tactics and strategy. So here's the question, Casey, that sounds awesome, but will you have time to get through all this stuff? And the answer is heck yes, okay? We are going to rock this stuff out. This is where you're going to want to take some notes. We're going to have food and drink available for you at this live, at this in-person event, okay? And essentially, the $97, and right now, what this is going to cover is going to cover the cost of Lewis Howes' book that everybody gets. It's going to cover the cost of food, essentially. So you're coming to an event that's actually pretty much free. Okay, that's really what it is. And a lot of people might be wondering, well, is there going to be booze there? Well, this is an 11 a.m. starting time to about 2 or 3. You are more than welcome to go out and meet friends, mastermind with people after the fact if you want. But in terms of the event itself, we're not going to be really consuming alcohol, just as an FYI. You can bring your own stuff. Feel free to bring your own. But it's during the day. I'm not really going to have alcohol available, okay? It's about learning. It's about a training, but also about networking as well. So extra goodies for coming. One is the Lewis Howes School of Greatness. Now, this book, I just looked on the back of it. This is valued at $30, okay? $30. When you come, you're going to get an automatic, you're going to get the hardcover copy of the book itself, okay? Also, when you come, I have a handful of t-shirts and sweatshirts to give away. So it's going to be on a first come, first served basis, valued at $25 for the t-shirts, $35 to $45 for the sweatshirts. And I have a handful of those available. Again, it is a first come, first served basis. We're not going to have them all available. So once you come, we're going to be handing them out at the door. Now, for those who are coming virtually, the book and the sweatshirt and t-shirts are not available to you, okay? The book and the sweatshirt and t-shirts are not available to you if you are watching virtually, okay? It's called the School of Greatness, the School of Greatness. It is a New York Times bestseller, and Lewis is a good friend of mine. I have books for everyone. Every person who comes to the door is getting a book. Now, here is the bit that is here's the bit that should be exciting, excuse me, for both those who are watching, who are going to come and get a ticket virtually, as well as coming in person. I have $1,900 bonuses available to you, okay? And those bonuses are these: the new YouTube series. So I teach you how to become a YouTube partner, and how to optimize your videos and use YouTube to bring in engaged traffic, plus setting up for doing live public live streaming, both public and private, okay, using YouTube Live. I also teach about screen capture training. So if you ever wonder how to create a automated webinar, well, screen capture training is going to show you how to do it. You can create screen capture training videos, which can be also in your membership site. These are the videos that you use essentially to provide content. If you're a social media marketer and you're trying to figure out how to create a business around this, Camtasia and ScreenFlow are the perfect tools for it. I teach you how to do this. Also, I have full unedited interviews with Easy Webinar customers, Rick Mulready, John Lee Dumas, and Jason Caruso, on how they use automated webinars and use our system, Easy Webinar, to do it. Also, I have a full webinar presentation image bundle. So if you're someone who wants to have better images in your presentations, I have over 250 high resolution images available to you, ready to go. All right. And you can use those. Those are all, they're either purchased by me or they have been taken by me. Okay, I actually did some high quality photography shooting and put those in there, so you can actually start using those right away. I also have a Power of LinkedIn training by Los Silva. Right, Los Silva is a huge guy in the online marketing space. Also, the Miss Social Media herself, Kate Buck Jr. is talking about driving traffic with Twitter. Also, I'm going to be sharing with you my launch stream promo video checklist. Okay, I have a masterclass where I teach you how to use promo videos to get more people into your webinars, into your live stream. Okay, you can use those promo videos as videos that you put natively inside Facebook and drive traffic into your fan page or right into, say, a webinar or a mini course. Okay, and I teach you what those promo videos should look like. You also get access to my online broadcast, How to Stream Like a Superhero event. And in this, I teach you, how to get rid of those issues of, oh, well, I don't look good on camera, or I sound terrible on camera, or, I'm scared to death of putting myself in front of the camera. We talk about all of those things and how to remove those evils away from your mind so you feel confident and ready to go. We talk about authenticity and how you, as an authentic person, should be doing this stuff. And finally, you have access to our private members-only Facebook group, which solves much of the world's problems. I'm going to give you access to Easy Webinar's private Facebook group, which is for members only. Okay. Yeah, but not like the real event and meet. Yeah, I know. But if you can come to the virtual, you're going to be able to get some of this awesome content. So at the very least, you'll still be able to be there live virtually and get the recording of the content itself, which, as I said, has a really, really high value. We're going to be talking about things like this content creation map, right? We're going to go into detail on it. And we're also going to dive into the people that are in the actual, there at the actual event. I'm going to talk to each and every one of you individually about your business and how you can use this. So we're going to look at you as case studies and try to use this and meld this to how it works for you personally. So where is this event held? Well, here's two things. We have it planned at my house, but we also may have it on the rooftop of the Google office, old Google offices located in beautiful Santa Monica, California, if it starts to get too large. But we're going to be coming to my house. This is my house. I have an image of it. It's the yellow house in Miracle Mile. You'll be able to come in, network with amazing people. But also dig into real strategies for using the power of live video and paid ads for building your community, and then webinars and mini courses for building your list and selling your info products, physical products, training programs, coaching call services, and group coaching and more. So if you're someone in the LA area or Southern California area, or someone who wants to come to this event and would love to meet up, hobnob, and learn some groundbreaking strategies and walk away with some killer swag, come to the event. Now, as I said, I normally charge $1,000 per hour for high-level coaching, and of course I do $1,000 for group coaching, and I've had $5,000 of a program that was called my Elite Webinar Mastery Program, of which I'm going to be relaunching pretty soon. And much of what I'm going to be sharing is from these programs, okay? But because this is my first live meetup, you get all the awesomeness plus the $2,000 worth of bonuses for a 50% discount of only $97 right now. Okay. Now I say 50% discount. I say it's $97 because in 4 days, actually 3 days and some hours, the price goes up to $197, which is still an amazing steal for getting all that content and coming live and joining up. Now, the cool part of it is this. That's where I bought Easy Webinar, through the Elite Webinar. Awesome. Z, awesome. Here's the thing about it. If you are virtually coming, okay, if you're someone who's going to virtually come, I am still going to provide you access for $97, even after the price increases to $197. But for those who want to come to the in-person, you should come in now, get your ticket now, because the price will go up for the in-person on the 22nd of this month, which is in 4 days, 3.5 days. Okay. So the time to get access to it, whether you're coming virtually, whether you are coming live in person, is right now. Okay. You don't need a promo code. You just go to the page and it will be $97. You can get access to it. The price is going to be going up on the 22nd to $197 as an FYI. Okay. As I said, $197 is what it's going to go up to. Okay. It's going to double. And as I said, if you're purchasing and you can't make the live event, don't worry. We're streaming it live. Okay. We're going to use YouTube Live and we're going to stream it to a private page for people that purchase only. Okay. For all the people that are purchasing, it's going to be streamed live. I don't think we're going to be doing a Periscope on it because it's going to be live. Maybe we'll do some highlights through Periscope, but because it's for members only, we are going to be doing it on a live page. Okay. That is only available to the people that paid for the virtual ticket. Okay. And for of course, the in-person ticket, you guys are going to be there live watching anyway. Okay. So that's what the dealio is, yo. All right. And as I said, let's see, we only have 3 days and 8 hours till that 50% discount ends. And so what you can do right now is, if you're on this particular page and you want to get access to this program where I break out all the strategies about live video, go to caseyzeman.com/master event, caseyzeman.com/master event. Or if you're on the Easy Webinar page, under the description area, you should see that there's a link to click where you can get access to the page right away. For which radio show do you work? I'd never worked for a radio show. Never worked for a radio show. I don't, but thank you for asking. I'm a live streamer. That's exactly right. I'm a live streamer. So now let me, sorry, hold on one second. Let me now go into personally me here in front of the camera, and let me answer some questions that you might be having about this stuff. Okay. For those who are having any questions, and let me know if you sign up. If you sign up, let me know. I want you to put, heck yes, just signed up, so I can and call you out and give you some props. Okay. If you sign up, put it in the chat, put it in the question box, or in that box, say, yep, signed up. Or if you're watching from Periscope and you went in there, say, yep, signed up. Okay. I want to know, and I want to give you some props for doing so. And if you have any questions, okay, I want to handle any questions that you might be having. Awesome. I have Cher who just said, just bought my ticket. Woohoo. So excited. Awesome. Cher, thank you for coming in. I signed up for the first second I got your email a few days ago. Z says, much appreciated. Okay, cool. Emmanuel, it said he came in. Yes, I signed up too. Emil, thank you so much. Who else do we have that came in? I must check an airplane first. Well, Jonathan, go for it. Here's the thing, Jonathan, if you can't come to the event, as I said, at the $97 price, you get access to the virtual training, and immediately you get access to $2,000 worth of bonuses right now. As soon as you sign up, you get a training, a page, bonuses, boom, they're going to be available to you to start learning from. And you're going to get access to all of the virtual training that we're doing. Okay, so you'll be able to get the virtual ticket. So if you can't make it, you can make the investment now. And if you can't even make the event, you'll feel, well, you'll only be disappointed that you weren't able to get one-on-one hands-on training with me personally, but you'll still be able to gain all that content, all that valuable information. Let's see. Okay, Kerrigan is saying, hey, bro, I am in. Awesome. Thank you, Kerrigan, so much. I really appreciate it. Mary Miller is saying, just signed up for the virtual event. Amazing price. Thank you for thinking about all of us who can't make it in person. Of course, I wanted to make sure that those who can't make it in person still are able to come. That was my goal. I want you to, I just want everybody to be able to consume this content. And I realize that, there's a lot of limitation for in person. Yes, I'm going to have the people that are maybe from Southern California that are going to be coming. But a lot of you can't travel if you're on the other side of the world. And, you have busy lives. You have busy lives. And I respect and understand that. That's why I wanted to give you the information. I wanted to have the information available to you, but still have you watch it out of the comfort of your own home, essentially. Yes, I'm in Los Angeles. That's where I am. And that's where this event is going to be held. Awesome. Tony, good to see you. You originally bought one of the Easy Video Suites. Okay, cool. Yeah, nice. I don't live that far away, so I will attend in person. Awesome, Tony. Thank you for coming through. Which part of LA? I'm in Miracle Mile, and that's actually where we're going to be doing this. For doing it, we're actually, you guys are going to be coming to my house. Depends on how many people we get. If we get too many, I'm going to have to move it from Casey Zeman Towers to Santa Monica. Because my house is not that big. So if you guys, and also we're going to it's going to be really, really nice. It's like, hey, Quebec, what's going on? It's going to be like you coming to if depending on how many people we have, you're going to be coming to essentially a house party. We're going to sit down. We're going to be, seats going to be there. We're going to be live streaming, and we're going to be sharing the content with you and kind of going through. You're going to meet wonderful people. Have you finished doing your house, Casey? Yes. I was doing some, as Emil just said, I already did a lot of the renovations. Yes. It will be great because I am the first Belgium broadcaster there. Awesome. Jonathan, then do come either live in person or pick up a ticket to the virtual event, and you can actually start getting these strategies to folks in Belgium who are not necessarily doing live stream yet. Because here's the thing, you want to know the type of clients that we have coming through that are using this stuff. What are the dates again? It's March 5th. Can I sign up on my phone? Yes. Go to CaseyZeman.com. Lauren, I see what you said. Go to CaseyZeman.com/master event. You can sign up for it there. And great question. Jonathan, let me just preface this. So when I was, I took Full Scope. I'm the, founder of FullScope.tv, which works with Periscope. It's an analytic tool and marketing tool for Periscope. And I was one of the sponsors at the Periscope Summit. And while I was there, I had so many companies coming up to me, such as the Four Seasons, Monterey Bay Aquarium came up to me, and a few others who not only were using Full Scope, but also needed it desperately so that they could start using Periscope more. And there's such an opportunity right now. And this is what's amazing about this opportunity. For those of you who are coaches and consultants, I know there's some of you who might be social media coaches and consultants. There's an opportunity here to bring live video to your clients, to the people that need it, like in the local marketing space. And so part of what we're going to be teaching you is how, and this is what I'm, I kind of know this stuff, is essentially how to kind of go to those clients. If you're wondering about that, if that's something that you do, we can touch on that at this live workshop. Okay. So just realize there's this amazing opportunity that businesses are now getting wind of, and you are going to learn not only how you can use live stream for their benefit, but what they want to see. And that's why we created Full Scope, because brands want to see the data. They want to see the analytics. And our goal is to help people essentially make more money from brands if they want it, and to go to their marketing departments if they're already an agency or a brand already and say, hey, this does work. Look at the numbers. And so what we've been doing is we've been providing that. And so at this in-person workshop, or whether you come virtually, I'm going to be showing you the newest levels of Full Scope and how you can get take advantage of it early before anyone else gets it. Okay. So just as an FYI. Okay. Who else do we have here? Cool. Let me see what we have here. Oh, you're in Silver Lake, Tony. Well, definitely come to the event, man. Eric just joined. Thank you, Eric. Awesome so much. I really appreciate it. I'm in for the virtual, Casey. First time buying from you. Hey, John. Well, thank you for coming. Maverick musician. John just came through. So thank you so much for coming into this. I really appreciate it. I'm starting a new business, Perry Brand, here in Belgium to help entrepreneurs to start with Periscope. Boom. I stopped my carpentry business for that. Okay, awesome. This is going to be so exciting. I mean, this is exactly the type of stuff that works. I mean, this is what we're going to be talking about. So very exciting stuff. Are you going to take questions for the virtual viewers? Possibly, yeah. I think I will. I'm going to have it streamed through YouTube. There will be a comment box on the page. You'll be able to ask questions, and we'll have someone who will be there to answer. Okay. We'll have someone to be there to answer. Okay. Whether it's me or somebody else. All right. So we're going to be doing that in person together. I'm attending virtually. There be a way for us to interact, network with those on the live. Yes. So that's what we just talked about that. Yeah. It's going to be a page where everybody can come in together. You'll be able to comment on that page. Okay. We'll probably be, as I said, we're going to use YouTube Live. There's going to be a way for you to have comments on the page. You can start to ask questions. And I will pull out maybe a couple people from the, for the live experience to be there to kind of handle some of the virtual viewers. Okay. I've done this for a Creative Live where we had a live in studio audience and then online audience. And it's really great because you get both like the audience watching at home, and then you also get the people that are there personally who, are great case studies because it might relate to you. The people that are coming live, they might relate to you, whatever they're might be experiencing. We're going to talk about that, and it might have a lot of effect as to what you're doing and going through in your business. So it's a really, really powerful way to look at it because they become instant case studies that may have a lot of things that relate to you. And we're going to ask you through that to be very vocal. So let's say, for instance, we have Wade Bird who's going to be coming, and Wade's come through a different couple of my coaching programs. He's going to be talking about his business and what we can do with live stream. We're going to probably brainstorm ways that he can do it, the type of content that he can create, and it will open up a lot of opportunity and thought for you. Okay. And I want you to participate with that as well. So if you have ideas for him, et cetera, and then we want to hear from you. So what's your niche? What problems do you solve for your audience? So also when you come through, expect some more information, more, for instance, like downloadable information. After 2 days, I'm going to be sending another PDF to you. Okay. As soon as you sign up, not only are you getting access to all those bonuses, but you're going to get another PDF with more content. And then you're going to get more follow-up. So this is going to be almost like as what I normally do with a mastermind, but as I said, it's a much lower price. So just be aware of that we're going to be asking you to maybe do some pre-homework stuff before coming to the live thing. I want you to kind of get ready to be there, prepared to do some stuff. Okay. Okay. So let me see if there are any other questions that I have here. And for those who are on Periscope, let me know if you're coming through. If you've already come through, please do let me know through the chat if you have come through. I'd love to know. Okay. So as I said, yeah, let me know. Okay. Finally, I will say this. We've been doing this for about an hour and 23 minutes. So I think in the next few minutes, I'm going to end this broadcast. But I want to say thank you so much to those who've come to the broadcast, and for those on Periscope who've come to the actual event inside Easy Webinar. Interesting. When will we know about the homework? I'm going to be sending it out. It's probably it's already in a series right now. You're probably going to be getting it in the series. So I'll probably ask you to tell me your customer avatar, do some things where you share with me your customers' pain points and things like that, because that's the first part. We want to establish your audience. So I'm going to have you have a workbook that you can download right away, so that you can have it ready to go by the time the event happens. Okay. Just as an FYI. Okay. Because I want you to be able to fill in this information while we do it. Okay. Now I'm going to go in and, are there any other questions Awesome. Okay, Eric. What is your PS handle, Periscope handle? Okay, so for those who don't know my Periscope, it's at Casey Zeman. At Casey Zeman, you can follow me on Periscope, and you can also sign up to fullscope.tv for free. And yeah, you can also find me on Twitter as well for that same handle. So it's Casey Zeman, at Casey Zeman. So it's very easy to find me, just so you know. And here's the thing, if you have anyone that you feel would benefit from this, yeah, it's Casey Zeman anywhere, essentially. If you feel like there's anyone who could benefit from this, whether they are your friends, your colleagues, no matter who they are, if you feel like they can benefit from this, please do share this page. Okay, you came through the page, caseyzeman.com/master event. This broadcast is actually going to be on this page. I did this intentionally to have this broadcast stream from this page, so that I can not only have it broadcast, but then it'll turn into a video and people can use it. So anyway, do me a favor and do share this out to your friends and followers and fans, or anybody who you feel would benefit from coming to this, whether it is live or virtually. Okay. Thank you so much. And thank you, Emil, for doing that. I appreciate it. Awesome. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much for all the people that just came through. Yeah, I see Robert, Georgia, Randall, Cameron, Emmanuel, Cher, Mary, Glenn, Antonius, John, Eric, and many more are coming in while we are actually doing this. So thank you so much for all of you guys who are joining. You guys are amazing. You're going to love it. I'm excited to work with you either in person or work with you virtually. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun stuff. Okay. So with that in mind, I'm going to get going. Let's see. Do you have connections with the Periscope team? Yes, I know the Periscope team, Jonathan. At the Periscope Summit, I was at the Periscope party. I was able to meet the CEO and founder. He knows what we're doing. And I met with the team of Periscope as well. So it was really great to be there to talk with them. And I told them what our plan was for Fullscope. Our thing is that we are only here to bridge the gap, to help the audience that wants to use Periscope to build kind of a business around it, right? To get them the data that they want, to tell them who's coming to their broadcast, because by knowing who's coming to your broadcasts, it makes you a better broadcaster. You know the type of content that they want. And that's why we've done that. Did you send out the recording link? I'd like to see the Q&A you did. I just got 30 minutes. Oh, that's weird. Sorry, David. Yeah, well, if you come to the page of caseyzeman.com/master event, you can come right to that page and see that video, this event that was happening. Yeah. And if anytime that happens, you just refresh the page and you'll be able to come into the live event. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and if you see something at the bottom, it's essentially because it's using YouTube. I'm using YouTube Live, right? So that's why you see some of those things popping in at the bottom. Okay. So let me see. Any other questions? Oh, thank you. We have a few more people that just came in. I really appreciate you guys. Looking forward to meeting you at the event and other awesome scopers. Okay. And here's the thing. You can watch this event again. You can learn from it. The most important thing for me is that you're learning some information that you would not have learned by not coming to this particular broadcast. So learn these things, but just realize that the session that we're going to do, this mastermind session, is going to be even more, right? It's going to be even more stuff, more in depth, and I can't wait to do it. It's just, I can't wait to do it for any of those guys, any of you who are full scopers as well. It's my first opportunity to meet with you one-on-one in person and things like that. So it's going to be fun stuff. So I can't wait to see you. Awesome. Sound is back again. Okay, cool. Yeah, it looks like sound, we got lost with the sound at one point. Again, feel free to share this with your friends and followers and fans. Anybody who is, who you can see benefiting from this, caseyzeman.com/master event. Okay. So if there aren't any other questions, Now we are at the 30-minute mark. Okay, thank you. Got it. Okay, David, no problem. Awesome. All right, we've done it about an hour and a half. You guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I might do a rebroadcast of this particular event again. And if I do, I'll see you then. Okay. So thanks again to all those who came on Periscope as well. Okay, I will talk to you guys soon. And I can't wait to see you at the virtual event or live in person at my house or on the rooftop of the old Google HQ. I'll see you soon. Thanks again.